Hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about what is disaster recovery. We all hear about it, and it's something that's now coming into the psyche of every business person about what happens if you have a disaster. Now, the process of planning for a catastrophic failure within an organisation does need to be taken seriously, but it doesn't have to be the end of the world, because you understand as a business what parts of the business are really critical to making the business do what it does. And if you don't understand that, well, you shouldn't really be in business to start off with. But disaster recovery is making sure that the business is able to understand what would happen if a disaster hit them. And once that disaster hits them, what are the recovery processes to get back to where you need to be. Now, anything that impacts the organisation can be classified as a disaster. So you can have the natural disaster, you can have a flood or a fire, you can have an internal disaster like the failure of a hard drive or the failure of your PC, or you can have a failure of not being able to get into work because the roads are all flooded. So you have to understand the risks and taking those risks into consideration before you understand what a disaster recovery scenario is required. But also, a disaster recovery system needs to be in place to make sure you comply with all the regulations of business. Thank you very much.